Hey, Davey. How are you? Another hot one today. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Justice Herb. Hello, Pam. Hey, Weebies. I was thinking about going up to Sault Ste. Marie a little bit. Hey, Black Magic. How are you? How's it going? You here? But I should stay home and get something done. I saw that video. That's one of Debbie's followers. Somebody sent it to me this morning. I think that's another beast that lives in Flint. Hey, Marty. How are you? Don't worry about them, baby. They're nuts. Hey, Lana. Good morning. Crystal doing? I just saw her the other day for a second. Okay, I think, Which one are you talking about, the black one or the white one? Don't worry about it, man. You'll get thick skin. You just started experiencing this. It won't bother you a year from now. Yeah, I know. It's a broiler, Lisa. You're right. And she's mad about everything. Maybe she can get her mother to take her, give her a ride to the police department, give her something to do, since she can't drive. No, they're too stupid. They don't want to believe you're real, because then they wouldn't have anything to complain about. Oh, thank you, Justin. Yeah, they're nuts. Because they're mean, angry people with no outlet. They have no friends. They have no career. I mean, Debbie's still hanging on with her mother. She's 50 years old. The mom has to drive her around like she did when she was 13 years old. She got out in life and experienced it, was a total and complete failure, and now she's back at home just like the child she was 25 years ago. Never matured. Hey, Clayton, how you doing? Happy Canada Day. Is that it today? Oh, happy Canada Day. I love Canada. Yeah, they're really sick people. I mean, who do you know that's 50 years old, that cakes on makeup, puts a push-up bra on and hides her body and tries to pass herself off as intelligent and attractive? It's as nuts as it gets. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Now you know what white trash means. Don't worry about it, Davey. Everybody knows they're nuts. And pay attention to their videos. They'll get a few views, but they're loser channels. No content. People go there for the car accident factor, not because they're going to learn anything or it's any fun. It's just hard to believe adults dip that low. Still in a high school mentality. I think they're doing okay, Charmaine. Yeah, it's worse than sad. They're unsuccessful, they're mentally ill, and they can't create any content. They have to rely on someone else's. I mean, if you looked at them and when they look at you, at least it's logical why they get so mad. You have a lot of options and a full life ahead of you. Theirs is behind them, and nobody wants anything to do with them. Yeah. They're jealous of you. Hey, Krista, how you doing? You know, so far this new phone, I don't think these lives work that great on it. I just got an email from Rosa. Remember her, the lady that come a long way from down there? You remember Rosa, the girl I interviewed that used to be working down there? Yeah, they're crazy. It's all car accident attention though. I mean, they'll kind of linger around with the 1,500, 2,000 subscribers, couple views, but that's about it. And if you could buy subscribers, believe me, Debbie would have bought them. She made another stupid statement and it bit her in the ass, and that's the only thing she can come up with is that I bought them. You used to be able to do that, but I don't think you can do it anymore. And YouTube's got a program that goes around and wipes those out now, so I don't even think it's a possibility. Yeah, I don't know what the fucking name of it is. I mean, if you put chosen one in there and then scroll down, you'll see. Looks like a cross between Marilyn Manson and a burn victim with big saggy breasts. Can't miss her. Yeah, they're absolutely nuts. It's a 50-year-old still acting like she's 15. Just nuts. I think the reason that she doesn't do more lives is she runs out of data. I mean, they're just absolutely crazy people. Can you imagine living next to those people? And she doesn't, I don't think she lives in Flint. She tried to represent herself as being this tough Flint, proud of Flint. She doesn't even live in the city. It's nuts. Yeah, if you just put chosen one in there and scroll down, because she puts my name in all her titles. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? You know, I looked at your live the other night and there wasn't any sound coming out. Yeah, that's how nuts she is. Shoots Blue Jays because she hates them. And then when those cops showed up, Detroit, she said she didn't do it, but she thought it was funny. That's the intellect of this idiot. 50-year-old woman, she thinks that's funny. She's probably still soaping windows at Halloween, throwing toilet paper on trees. This lady has a super low IQ. Hey, Russian chick, how you doing? Nothing really. Nothing new. How you doing today? yeah, it is West Bay Wednesday, isn't it? People sent me some, oh, that's good. People said that I'm not, I need to do my impressions of her. I need to practice them a little more, that I'm not, I got Xanax down right, but I gotta say, um, mm, um, 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 mm, um, Hey, Zena, how you doing? And I'm not slurring my speech enough. Oh, 71's not bad. Pretty good, Zena. How's it going today? You getting a hot one over there as well, huh? Kayla, you know, I don't run into her. That's the only time I ever talked to her. Somebody did send me an email and said she was attending rehab. I haven't run into her. I really don't know, to tell you the truth. Are you talking about the Hispanic one on Burner Highway or the other lady on Michigan Avenue? Oh, really? BMOS, huh? So there's people actually down, so you can go into a bar and listen to live entertainment? I might come down there tonight. What perk is that? Lisa, I want you to give me your honest opinion now when I say Zach. How's that? How about, yeah, guys, I'm gonna dress this. My Xanax is run out. Yeah, isn't that great? It was nice to hear from her. Not really, Russian chick. No, nobody really told, to be honest with you. Yeah, I know they've been doing a lot of those protests down there. Yeah, everywhere. Rochester. Yeah. Yeah, Happy Canada Day is right. What do they do over there? Just have a big parade or something? Or are they quarantining? Hey, Fat Boys, how you doing? Hey, Ashley. Oh, okay, cool. That's nice. You can do that. Oh, damn, cool. Oh, virtual celebrations. Okay. 5'11". Wow. It is pretty tall. I don't know anybody that tall. I don't even know any of the guys that tall, to tell you the truth. Oh, thank you, baby. Appreciate it. See you over there in Canada? 5'10". I'm 5'10". Oh, I wouldn't be embarrassed. That's good. You can model. Did you grow up here, Russian chick? Oh, you did modeling, Zena? No kidding, huh? Yeah, that's one thing that people don't understand about modeling. Is there's a standard, and you have to be tall. Oh, okay, cool. You lucky dog. I love it up there. Well, you could have been. 5'11", wow. 6'5", wow. Yeah, tall matters, yeah. I had a buddy of mine that modeled full time. He won that Fear Factor when it first came on TV. Print modeling. If you talk to people and they talk about modeling, if the people that are saying that Art Milan, LA, and South Beach. They're just doing local regional modeling, which is modeling, but it isn't what you think it is. Oh, good for you, Russian chick. Good. Cool. Well, you've been around. So did your parents immigrate here then? Oh, oh yeah, sorry about that, Bibby. Oh yeah, you can believe it, but fake everything. One night in Bangkok. Hey Joe, how you doing? Not really. There's no money in YouTube really. It's all cut and dried now. I mean, you can in theory, but it's chump change. I mean, you couldn't buy lunch with it. You need a good rule of thumb is $4 per thousand, and that's if you don't get tagged as not suitable for most advertisers, which this would not, as long as you kept Boy Scout dialogue going. But the minute there's something foul or controversial or sensitive, you're screwed. It's chump change. That's why all these people that think that I'm getting rich, that started their own channels, they're not even uploading videos anymore because they realize it's not true. Just kind of died out. I don't think you'd remember me if you saw me, Carrie. I remember you though, but I bet you wouldn't recognize me if you saw me. I can remember drinking in a bar one time, listening to a band, and you were sitting down talking. Don't laugh, but from the side, I thought you looked like a nun. And that was a while ago because your boyfriend had red hair at the time. Yeah, Tassie's doing really well. That they take 30% on the super chat or whatever they call it. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I mean, if all my videos got the full tilt, it'd be really a good deal. And here's another thing to consider. First of all, you know, I'll admit my time's worth nothing. But if you look at since I started doing this, which was really for myself, when you're sitting around, you're going down there, you're getting hotels, you're buying the equipment, you're not making a damn dime. Nobody says a thing about it. And then once you start get some videos that go viral, which I never planned on happening, then like you're this big rich guy going down there exploiting everybody. I live 200 miles away from where I get the majority of my good interviews. It's expensive to go down there. It's $500 to $800 a trip. Plus you got to have the computers, my camera equipment, blah, blah, blah. And that's not counting my time. Hotel bills. I mean, maybe someday I'll break even, but I'm a long ways away from that. There are some videos that do better than others, but in the whole scheme of the thing, you know, you don't identify your channel as being, here's these 10 videos and here's this money I made. What about the other 7,940 of them that I didn't make a damn dime on that I'm in the hole? Hey, Chandel, how you doing? No, you don't do it for the money. No, it's nuts, man. Anybody that thinks you do, which in a way is kind of good because, you know, I had probably 2,500 videos uploaded before I even monetized and set it up to an account. In the videos that I have that are popular, they sat around for a long time with nobody watching them. Yeah, I have an email. It's I'll type it here for you. So it's, there are people that make money on YouTube. Debbie lives with her mother. She doesn't own a car because she can't drive because of outstanding warrants. She doesn't pay rent. So Debbie's probably making money. These people are so stupid, man. That's how life is, though. It's not just, one good thing you'll find out about YouTube, and I was really a late bloomer to this, and you'll realize that you'll be getting less pissed as time goes on, Davey. You're young, you're at the perfect age to want to crack somebody's skull. But I'm telling you, this will be a good learning experience. You'll learn how to tolerate these morons, and you'll appreciate politicians when they get up there and they're dodging rotten eggs, but they're still going on and trying to win the election. It'll really make you mature in ways you'd never expected. I mean, I'm still learning. Yeah, PewDiePie. I mean, for a guy like that, it's just like, taking flying lessons and flying the space shuttle someday. It's not the average Joe. Hey, Shaniqua, how you doing? But what you'll learn is you get on YouTube and you get more experience, you'll learn that sexism is huge. Racism is through the roof. Age discrimination is off the charts. Good people get more sent to them than, or attractive people get more things sent to them than plain Janes. I've said this a million times. Hey, Mike, spent a lot of time in Lincoln Park. If I just wanted to make money, I would hit the road tomorrow and seek out blue-eyed, blonde-haired, white, heroin-addicted working girls like Maddie. That's where the money's at. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Yeah, he did get shot, and he's a nice guy, actually. I just ran into him the other day, and when I went back there, he was gone. Yeah, he's a good guy, really. Yeah, he's got a drinking problem. I ran into him and his buddy, but he wasn't there. Yeah, it takes a while to get better at it, you know what I mean? It's a learning experience. It's like anything. It's practicing, whether it's typing or basketball or boxing or taekwondo. Putting up with this bullshit isn't natural. You get accustomed to it. It's emotional. You just want to crack their skulls. No, they're just angry, jealous people. Davey, do you know how much Debbie would give to look like you and be your age? If she hit the damn Powerball, she'd trade it in to trade places with you. And she's mad about it. At least every week or two, Celia. Oh, totally, Hannah. Yeah, big time, man. Racism is alive as well, alive and well. Here's a perfect example. You go scroll through the videos that I uploaded last week and look at the difference that the African Americans got from the other people that I interviewed. They were sweet, well-spoken, kind, interesting interviews. People don't even click on the avatars at the same thumbnails at the same rate. It's just the way it is. Becky's fine. I know somebody that saw her yesterday. Well, I live 200 miles away from there, Russian chick, but when I'm down there, I'm only a couple miles. Why, you want a couple pictures of it or something? Well, it's pretty hot right now. I'd go down there. I'd be down there now, but it's like crazy hot. Oh yeah, man. You'll notice. I mean, the truth of the matter is all these things that you're warned about in school and that you read about, it's always kind of like vague. You're not seeing any blatant examples of racism in front of you. You'll hear people make jokes and comments, but it's all talking shit. I'll tell you, when I was living here's a perfect example. When I was living in Florida, I was getting a place built down there, and there was a contractor that was doing the work, and he was always talking about blacks and blacks this and blacks that and blacks get everything. And, you just kind of listened to it. And he was built a couple places for me, actually. So one day, I think this is typical too, and I know of so many examples. People talk a lot of shit, but when the push comes to shove, they respond in ways that would surprise you. And this guy was actually embarrassed about this. So one day he gets here about 2 hours late, and he was never late. And we get talking. Well, we ended up going out to lunch that day, and he said, I got to tell you why I was late. It's like, why is that? He said, I witnessed an accident with a black guy and a white guy, and it was the white guy's fault. And I just drove on, and I got thinking about it, and it bothered me. And I thought, they're really going to shaft this black guy. So I turned around and went back. When I went back, the accident was cleared up, but I went to the police department that responded to the call. And I went in and gave a statement as a witness because I just didn't want to see this black guy get screwed. And I know it actually killed this guy to tell me that, but it was on his mind. And that's what happened. And I can give you so many examples of that. For some reason, people just like to portray themselves as something they're not, to portray themselves as racist and make jokes. But when it really comes down to it, if this race that they joked and criticized all the time was in a jam, they would help them out. I believe that 99% of the time. It's just people talking shit. He did the right thing, yeah, and it killed this guy to tell me about it. It just blew his whole shtick out of the water. And I've seen that happen other times. Yeah, my parents were racist, but that was like, my dad really wasn't. He would have black guys over once in a while. He was a factory worker. But I can remember when the Detroit riots were going on, and we were living in a suburb like 20 miles away. And I remember my mom taking me outside, and she said, if you listen real closely, you'll be able to hear those blank stealing and burning buildings down. And that was kind of the main sentiment around where I lived. It was, but I think my mom too, if somebody would have ever needed help, she'd have been there. So I just can't quite figure out why people try to project this image. And that's really not them when it gets down to the brass tacks. It's so weird. Yeah, I think you're right, Nigel. Yeah. No, you're exactly right. Well, I've talked to people about that before, Zena, and they said in Canada, they never had the segregation that they did in the United States, and that's part of the reason for that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's how she is. Yep, totally true. Yeah, she's nuts. I'm sure she's a super racist, big time. And I bet she's brainwashing that poor kid of hers. Look, man, I've made jokes and comments myself, but I know what I'm like, so I'm not wavering on like the real me. I had a guy ask me, have you ever made a negative comment about any other race? And I answered him and said, only when I'm mad. And that's about the extent of it. I mean, you know how that is. It doesn't really mean you're that way. Yeah, Windsor never had that problem like Detroit did. It's apples and oranges, Oh, that's beautiful out there, Zena. Good for you. Yeah, knee-jerk. It doesn't really, people get mad, you say things, it's just like if I call somebody an MFer, it's no different than calling somebody else something else in the heat of the moment. It's not a long-standing behavior that exhibits racism where you're discriminating against people. Probably right, Mike. Look at, I mean, if you listen to the interview that I did with Mari up there, look at what happened to the Indians, indigenous. You can tell I'm dating myself. Nigel, did you happen to listen to that interview with Murray and how she talked how bad they treat the Indians in Canada? Yeah, I like Canada as well. You know, they always keep their nose out of everybody's business. Oh, really, Eric, huh? Hey, Reality, how you doing? How's it going? Hey, Jason, how you doing? That's Truzy. But did you listen to her when she talked about the way natives are, what the hell am I supposed to be calling them? Natives, indigenous, Indians? I mean, I'd rather just refer to them as like Mari, but can't win. That's true, Mike, and Mari talks about that. You can send it to my P.O. box, Reality. I'll give it to you right here. Well, I can tell you this, though, for what it's worth. It wasn't my ancestors. I came from Irish and Scottish immigrants that were treated like shit. No money, hard labor, lots of drinking, lower middle class. So you can't blame me, my ancestors, for any of that. I mean, even if they did, nothing I could do about it. Oh, really, homebrew? And what do you base that on? What do you base that on? Hey, Sharon, how you doing? I don't blame him, honey. Oh, no kidding, nigga. Wow. No kidding. Crazy. You too, Payne. Yeah, have a good day. Yeah, hope you have a nice holiday. That's Rosa trying to get a hold of me. You know that nice lady? Trying to make it down. '80s music. All right, let me put something. Let me put it on there. Hey, Susie, how you doing? Yeah, she hangs down around Woodmere and Fort Street, West Fort Street. Both times I've seen her there. Yep. Hold on, I'll put this in, Russian chick. Hold on. This should be it. Throwback Thursday. Here's 70s, 90s, back to the 80s. Here you go. You have Steve Perry sing for you. Becky, she was out in Ann Arbor for a while. I know a guy saw her last night. Thanks, honey. Yeah, it's hot today. Hey, pretty peaches. Like this 80s, huh? Yeah, I'll put it on there. Hold on. Yeah, I can't type for shit either. Don't feel bad. Daisy went swimming this morning. Taking a nice nappy, honey? You sleepy, honey? You know, I've been eating at that Culver's practically every day since they opened. And then Sunday, I got a crappy cheeseburger. So I called them up and said, hey, I don't want anything free, but I'm just telling you, man, 15 minutes before you close, it's not the same. And then yesterday, I got a 3-piece cod dinner with a large pop, $16.50. And the third piece of fish was so greasy, I couldn't even eat it. I ended up throwing it to a seagull. So I called them and told them about that too. They wanted to give you a free dinner. I never accept anything free when I complain about something. I was just calling to let them know, like, hey, you guys are, batting 500, but I've had 2 bad dinners there within a couple of days. Super nice manager, wanted me to come in, which I would never do. I'll go back there, but I don't know how they get off track like that. Hey, Mary. The bun was like chilled still, and there's a little paper that goes around the cheeseburger that goes in the box. That was missing, and it wasn't very hot, which is unusual for them because they make everything fresh. Just wasn't good. I just didn't feel like eating it. Oh, what's happening with Mary? I didn't see that. What's wrong with Mary? Oh, good. Congratulations. Wow, good for you. That is a big deal. Good for you, man. Wow, that's nice going into 4th of July. Happy for you. That could be because, everybody around here has a difficult time staffing, and that place is busier than hell from the time they open till the time they close. So you might be right on that. It was like the worst fish dinner you can have. And I get them at, Arthur Treacher's, places like that when I see them. I mean, it's not gourmet food. I get it. It's fried. It's greasy. This was like not good greasy. Yeah, good, Mary. Nice you got to get that news before a holiday weekend. I mean, I'd probably be extra careful going out, You just dodged a huge bullet. You wouldn't want to have all this behind you and then catch this COVID bullshit. That's right, man. I love helicopters. You know, that Culver's, that sure seems like I know I just gave you a couple bad examples, but by and large, it's definitely a huge cut above the average fast food place. The $16.50 for a three-piece cod dinner? I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I believe it, man. I can't imagine what that's like. Hey, Ann. My God. Good for you. Yeah, helicopters are super expensive. Even if you get rated in one, you can't rent one because they want so much time. Insurance is cost prohibitive. Maintenance is through the roof. It's crazy money for a helicopter. No, I'm going to let her off the hook here. Because it wasn't Debbie. She doesn't have a driver's license. Somebody else stole it in her behalf. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, fish and chips, it's the nature of the beast, you know, it's deep fried. But, you know, there's a way to deep fry stuff where it isn't dripping with grease when they serve it to you. Oh, yeah, it won't take long, Scott. Just look up idiot. Oh, that's good, Mary. Shaniqua, you off today? Or you don't work till later? No, it really wasn't stolen in. That was just when I was making an impression of Debbie. It'd be too easy to spot going down the road. Oh, okay, Shaniqua. It's a hot one today. Well, it was a beautiful night late last night. Took some pictures of the moon. Really nice. I'm a little worried about this phone I have, though. These lives seem to drop off right after I sign on. You know, that's a good question, Nigel. I don't know. Yeah, that's a company takes care of it, and you know, a condo maintenance service. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where you can get fish and chips at a donut shop, Zena. You live in a great area, though. No, nope. Yeah, on the line, this phone, these lines, I'm hoping that it's a cell tower out someplace because I've tried the lives on my new phone and it sucks. Hey, that bitch that made that nasty video about Davy, her name is Talia, Talia. So avoid her like the plague. That's who made that nasty bullshit video. She's another shitbag that lives around Flint. Hey, Margaret, how you doing? Yeah, somebody bought her 4 packs, I think, 6 packs, something like that. No, it's kind of vague on how you get nailed on these strikes for copyrighted music. Usually, what they'll do is they'll tell you you're not in any trouble. The owner of this music, blah blah blah. But they can also strike you, and if you get three of those, they can take your channel. So I'm not really too keen on testing the waters on that because it's vague. You know? You know, Shelley, I don't know. I'll never know. Country's the one who got a hold of me last night. Yeah, video about Davy, too. Yeah. Yeah, some kook that's on Nutty Laura, Debbie's channel. Yeah, I am, Scott. I don't do it, though. Yeah, that's a good guess, Nina. Yeah. No, she did not. Amanda did not. No, she did get beat up. That's a different Amanda. It's the one from Ohio. She's doing well living with her mother. I don't think you can black magic. If you can, I mean, even if you could, who wants to just use 30 seconds? You know, you're probably right about that, though, because I've noticed sometimes when people are driving by me and music's playing, in the old days, they would automatically demonetize that video, and they don't anymore. So there's probably 30 seconds. You're probably right. I know that was one of the big bitches with creators. Oh, Carrie, did you actually get a strike? I mean, is it like a serious strike where they can take away your channel or not? Hey, Ann, how you doing? That's right, Zena. Yeah, okay, that's probably right then. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, but I mean, there was a time when I would upload, copyrighted songs to videos, but they weren't monetized, and you get a thing. Sorry, the person, doesn't want you making money, which I get, man. That's no problem. But I've also read articles where people lose their channels for copyright strikes. So I don't really understand if the copyright strike for using copyrighted music is the same for other things, like photos and content and that kind of thing. So I just played it safe. Yeah, but they do, but I don't think they're monetized, Black Magic. Yeah, Zena, I think those days are over, Yeah, her and Jason seem to be doing well. Yeah, it's funny because somebody mentioned that to me about 3 weeks ago. That they had saw a picture of her and Jason paddling down the river in a canoe someplace, both clean, so that's great. But as you know, getting clean is a part of the whole puzzle. That's great, but there's a lot more connected to a decent life other than just getting off drugs. They got a big struggle ahead of them. I hope it works. I mean, the whole equation is set up to fail and relapse and just give up again. I hope that doesn't happen to them. A moderator, it's people with those little blue wrenches. They delete people that make inappropriate comments. You'll see a little there. I don't think there are any on here right now. No, nobody's on here now where they can. Mary, you know how to do this, don't you? Mary, you still out there? Oh, thank you, Margaret. Yeah, I don't really do that much. I mean, I would if I could, but you know, I'm just an amateur. I mean, I will if they ask me, but they don't really ask me that much, you know. There's Davey, yeah. Oh, really, Zena, huh? No kidding, that much, huh? Oh, yeah, me too, Margaret, yeah. You know, it's hard to do, Davey. It's super hard to do. You want to cave their head in. It's really hard to do. I mean, super hard. And you'll just slowly, subtly get better at it. Oh, no kidding, Zena. Well, how were you introduced to that? You do some yoga, Carrie. No, but that's how they get you pissed. See, that if they read your comment now, that's what gets them motivated. They'll stay up a whole night with no sleep because they just read where they're pissing you off, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. Like I said, Debbie would give $1 million to look like you, but she's already $315,000 in debt, which is why she lives with her mother. So that's impossible, and that pisses her off. So it motivates her to attack you. She's a lunatic. It's just the sun beaming. Melodic, how you doing? Hey, I see that Cindy blocked you the other day, and I caught it at the end and unblocked you. It must have been a mistake. Sometimes if you're on a phone and you're swiping and you're not on a laptop or a desktop, that happens because all you did was say Davey's here, and it doesn't make sense why she'd have blocked you. Jen, will you try to explain to her to not buy into this bullshit from these lunatics? You like that Russian chick, huh? Yeah, hard to say, Scott. Probably just not paying bills for her whole life. That's why she had to move back in with mom at 50 years old and act like a teenager. Nah, you'll relapse too, Davey. You'll go from wanting to give them a big hug for feeling sorry for their stupid mentally ill ass to taking a Louisville Slugger and splitting their head like a melon. It just happens. I mean, it's aggravating. Oh, were you really, Zena? Wow. No kidding, huh? I don't think you said anything. I think it was an accident, but I'm going to talk to her about it later. Because she was gone by the time I noticed it. You didn't say anything wrong. No, they made a video about her. Tiffany sent it to me. Oh, okay, Zena. Well, I'm glad you dodged a bullet there. Could have been an entirely different outcome for your life. Tiffany sent it to me, Jen. Oh, thank you, Chara. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, boy, you dodged a bullet. Hey, Purple Violet. How you doing? Probably not, Melody. We got this holiday coming up, and it's hotter than a bitch for the next 2 weeks. Oh, okay, Zena. Well, you're doing fine now, right? All right, Nagel. Get me a pack of gummies. Pretty much, yeah, it's hot. You got to work today or tonight? You tried those, Zena? You tried those? Oh, okay, good. Oh, good for you. No, I never heard of Iron Sheik. No. I got two bad Culver's dinners, Melodic. A cheeseburger Sunday and a crappy fish dinner yesterday that was $16.50 with a large pop. Oh, okay, Zena. Oh, good. No, it's good. Their cheeseburgers are really good. Oh yeah, I'll take it. Yep, take you down there. Yep, sure will. Gonna party all night. Then we'll eat a gummy. You gonna visit Jen when you're in town? Take you up and visit Mari, the Indian thing. Indian. I keep saying Indian. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell to say anymore. Mari knows I love her. Doesn't matter. I might call her the wrong name once in a while. That's why I just call her Mari. Let's see if this 7. See, this is copyright-free music, which is why you're not going to recognize any of it. Culver's is, yeah, it's a hamburger place. Good ham. It's like, somebody described it to me as gourmet fast food. I don't know if I go that far, but it's definitely a cut above Burger King, McDonald's, places like that. Yeah, it looks like Pizza Hut's not going to be around that much longer. Yeah, I think it's kind of like Michigan, Ohio, that kind of thing. I think there are other places, but it's good. It's all freshly made. Yeah, welcome, Russian chick. Yeah, I read that a couple places too. I used to like Pizza Hut, that thin crust. It's good. Yeah, that's all it takes, because they'll make one about you too. The only reason they haven't is because they don't have enough on you like they have on her, a photograph, hobby. They're not watching your videos, or they will, believe me. They'll call up your employer if they figure out where you live and say that you're dealing meth on the side and you should be terminated. So you got to be careful. Yeah, I'm serious. No, same way here, Zena. Big time. Yeah, they haven't been around that long. I think they started in like '98 or something out of Wisconsin. They're crazy, Sharon. They're nuts. They're just miserable people with nothing to do. No, probably not. It's a relatively small outfit compared to the major chains. I don't like Little Caesars. Hey, Dirty, how you doing? No, they're really twisted, weird people. You mean when you're 50 years old, living with your mother, wearing a push-up bra, with putting your makeup on with the spatula while you're popping Xanax? It doesn't get much lower than that. With outstanding warrants, still getting rides around like she got when she was 13 years old without a driver's license. She actually thinks she's relevant. I was up until about 3 months ago. Yeah, I don't go there anymore. I'll tell you, that doesn't seem to be a franchise that really has done very well in the United States. In Canada, it's through the roof. But everywhere I go, man, they just have bad ratings. It's slow. Yeah, that's it, Melodic. Yeah, that square one's not bad. Oh yeah, I've donated to that thing before. Summer camp for kids. I think they're well run in Canada. Up over here, not the ones that I've been to. Yeah, hit the refresh, Lana. Hey Barbie, how you doing? Yeah, I used to do them all the time. Yeah, just kind of quit going there, man. Just really changed. I like Tim Hortons. They serve their coffee hot. Hey Cross up, how you doing? Yeah, hot here too, man. That's why I'm not down there. Oh, does he? Has he gotten back on track there, Zena? He was starting to get a little off the charts there for a while. Has he gotten his life straightened around? On a phone, I don't know. On a laptop, it's up in the left-hand corner for me. Yeah, I donated to that. I remember seeing it. It's nice to know somebody actually has a kid that went there. Yeah, pull down on your screen, Sharon. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to come out there, Barbie. What part of Arizona are you in? Yeah, you summed it up, Melodic. Yeah, bingo. Perfectly explained. I donated, yeah, sure did. It's nice to know though that a kid someplace actually went to camp. You know, in the back of your mind, you're always wondering where this money's going because you never get any confirmation about it, you know? Oh, yeah, send me a couple of photos. That's cool. Yeah, scorcher gear. Luckily, the humidity isn't bad. Could be a lot worse, you know? Oh, I didn't realize he got married. Good for him. He's kind of losing his looks, I think. Do you think that? All these crazy tattoos. I mean, you know, there's a formula for that. Once you come up like he did, you just can't stay that way going into your mid-20s. So you got to do something nuts. And he did. You know, he needed to. He did the white guy's version of Lil Wayne. You're better off being a rapping thug. Oh, good for him. Best of luck to him, man. $109, where? Dimebag Daryl. Yeah, Balmy's right, legend. Yeah, you got it. Well, that's too bad how his life ended, isn't it? Nice guy, too. Good for you. They need customers like you. Daisy, you'll get over it, Davey. I'm not kidding you. Yeah, or a stupid ass kook in Columbus. At least they killed the guy, though. That's worth something. Hey, Steve, how you doing? He was such a good guy, too. What's the best thing to do? Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know. I couldn't answer that, really. It's always it's a moving target. Yeah. Do you like Dimebag, Zena? You watch that guy play the guitar, it didn't even seem like possible unless you witnessed it. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're mostly it started out they wanted to collaborate or they wanted me to interview him and I just wasn't interested. That's how the majority. Some of them are old moderators that just got weird. Variety of reasons, but there isn't anything to substantiate anything of their allegations anywhere. It's all nonsense bullshit. No, I still got my suit in the closet, legend. Yeah, at least they killed him though, Zena. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I believe that about Dimebag, yeah. I mean, why couldn't he have just got wounded? I give her Culver's too. Yeah, people are weird, man. They really are. It's crazy. Really, legend? Did it get killed? Yeah, pretty much I am, yeah. Let's say I'm retired. Yeah, you're right, Zena. 300 pound. No, you know, I've never been able to see a black bear up here. I'd like to see one. I know people that have, but I never saw one. Now, answering messages on this new phone, way better. Russian chick, that's as good as I can do with 70s and 80s music. You're kidding me, Legend. Yeah, show it to me. People have been asking a lot about the camera I'm using. This music sucks. Send who some toys, Barbara? You need to send Davey some toys. Get this negative stuff off her mind. Here's the sound of London. See what this sounds like. That sucks. I mean, some of these. This will get you in a mellow mood. Hey, Mari, how you doing? I know, I switched it. I'm having a bad luck today. I never messed around with Google Sound Search. What is that? Davey does need a gummy. Melodic, do you want to meet Davey when she comes to visit? Thank you, Mr. Kane. Yep, so far so good. It's because I'm staying inside. Why not? It won't complicate things. It is, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's going to be a good slogan here, Mari. Team Daisy, you got it, Barry. David Bowie, you know it. Yeah, she's a total dirtbag. Another beast that hasn't been laid in 30 years. Pardon my honesty. Oh, okay, thank you. I'll do that. Widgets. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I can do it to Daisy, but it took 2 years. Now it's no big deal. Hey, Dank, send me your phone number. I'll send you mine when you get a chance and my email, will you? Here's my email. Hey, Terry, how you doing? That's how it used to be with Daisy, yeah. Purple, have they pretty much all been canceled? Oh, does it really? Huh. Uh, yeah, I don't know what to do, man. Too hot. I already took her swimming, Melodic. I didn't see her again after the shoes. I mean, where I looked for that, you know. Bye, Murray. Yeah, it's nice, Tara. All right, Jen, have a good day. You got it, Frederick. Yeah, Jen's great to have around, yeah. See you, Zine. Have a great day. Yeah, sure, Nigel. All right, have a nice nap, Shaniqua. Have a nice nap. I think I'm going to sign off here too, you guys. I'll be on later tonight, though. Yeah, okay, hello. They were good for you, yep. I got some questions for you on that mailing stuff. All right, you guys have a good day today. As soon as Nigel tells this story, I'm going to sign off. Wow. Who's the Wolf Boys? Who is that? Oh, no kidding. I'll have to look that up. Huh. Interesting. Nick, are you going to come back on later tonight? See you, Terry. Oh, like 9 or so? Oh, okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, thank you. That's interesting. Huh. Nigga, you have a good day today. You gonna get back on here tonight? Okay, good. Cool. Have a good day. See you, Calf. I'll be on later.